Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure I'm loud. So not the last live I did before this one, but the last live I ever did on here, which was like, I want to say 2 years ago, I was in live for like a whole hour, and StreamYard has stopped going live for some reason, and it only went live after 5 minutes. I was like, oh, never again. Never again. But hello. I wanted to get on here and try to go live before 1 o'clock in the morning. Because, yeah. You know, just cause. My mama asked me to buy her this popcorn. This is the cheese version. And then there's a hot stuff version. She ate all the hot stuff, but didn't want to eat these. These has been sitting for almost a week. I wanted to come on here real quick because I had planned to do the live today. But I had a Christmas party to go to. And I forgot because I was going to do the live in the shed yesterday. But it was cold. It was too cold. Today, it was like 50 degrees. So right now, it's around 40. So it's fine in the shed because it's a breeze. Not a breeze. It's a draft that comes in here. So yesterday, I wasn't going to be able to do it anyway. It was just too damn cold. It was like 30 degrees. Let me try to fix this. But yeah, it was like 30 degrees. So I wasn't gonna be able to sit in here that long. Anyway. Let me wipe my hands. Did I bring my napkin? I did it. I did it. Okay. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. So, I don't know why I'm talking so loud. Anyway, hold on, let me clean my hands. One thing, I noticed I was watching all my videos back. I was like, why am I talking so slow? And, like, I'm not educated. So, excuse me. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, y'all. So, hello. My name is Heavenly, and you are watching the Heavenly Foo. Okay, as in, you know, hey, Foo. Devil Lettuce channel. Or whatever. So, today, I'm coming to do a recap of the Christmas products review that I did on my last live. So, if you want to see that, go watch the last live. And I also filmed, since I couldn't go live yesterday, I just filmed a video. So, that will be going up. But I'm telling you now, I got like 8 videos queued up to be edited. Excuse me. So, that video probably won't be up until February 2025. So, that's why I'm doing the live. So, you know, Christmas is now. You know what I mean? I don't want the review to come out February. And I'm talking about products I bought 2 months ago. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. So, I decided, let me just do the lives, get them out. And I ain't got to do no editing. I ain't got to do none of that. It's already on the page. You know, it's already uploaded. Then, when it's time for the videos to come out, we got the videos, okay? Now, I want to show y'all my sweater. It is Stizzy, Illinois, okay? I will show y'all the back. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all the back. Can I show y'all the back? Oh, anyway, it just says Stizzy, Illinois. And the reason why I want to show y'all my sweater is because I got this sweater, as I was talking about in my last video when I was reviewing the Stizzy disposable. When I was reviewing that, I was saying how Stizzy had did a launch party in Illinois when they entered into the Illinois cannabis market. And so me and some of my coworkers, when I worked at the dispensary, we all went, and I ain't gonna hold you. Out of all the excuse me. Is there any water in here? I didn't bring none. Anyway, out of all the cannabis launch parties or, industry parties that I've ever gone to, I genuinely would have to say that Stizzy had the best party I've ever been to for a launch of a product. Like, the food, because half the time they don't feed you at these events. And if they do, like, depending on how long the event is, if you don't get there as soon as it starts, you probably don't see any. No, I would say this. You probably won't see any food. But I will say this. Stizzy and Wana had the best parties in Illinois. Had the best industry parties. Wana had full-blown, menu. I forgot what it was. What did we have? It was, French fries and some, meat or something. It was, nachos. Oh, you like nachos? You get to make your own nachos and tacos. And they had drinks, water, pop. They had, and then they had rented out this warehouse in, West Chicago. So, West Side. And they had rented out this warehouse, and they literally had the whole warehouse to where you can go throughout different parts. So you would be downstairs in this area, or you go in the back area and you go upstairs. And then different areas, they give you samples. So if you went upstairs, they would give you samples for the Wana raspberry. Or if you went downstairs, they give you a sample of the Wana sativa, whatever, mango, I think it is. But yeah, so Wana had food, they had the music was on point, and they had, they was giving out free samples of their products. And then when you left the party, you also got a little to-go bag, and in the to-go bag, you got two Wana products. So I believe one was the sativas, and the other one was the raspberry hybrids, which I said is my favorite. And it is. It's the best hybrid I've ever had when it comes to edibles. It's just perfect. Next to Days Off and Caminos, stuff like that. So Wana was number 2, but Stizzy was number 1. And the only reason why I would say Stizzy was number 1 is Stizzy had the vibes. And then, if you work in Illinois at dispensaries, you probably know about this. But Stizzy, when they launched at that party, it was a lot of former co-workers who used to work for the company the dispensary company, the cannabis company that, it's not a company, it's just the retailer. But the retailer that I worked for, it was a lot of people who had left my company and went to go work for Stizzy. And I just thought that was just so funny because, one of the people who worked for who worked for our company and then went to Stizzy, that was the ace coon boom when it came to being a buyer for a retail cannabis store. And from what I was told, he was, he had connections. He had all kinds of things. He was just that guy because he was from Chicago, and built up his network and connections. And then he knew people in the industry, from being from Chicago and everything. So then he ended up, I don't know if he got fired or he quit. I'm not sure of the backstory. All I know is that I saw him at Stizzy and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing here? So... But it was a lot of drama. It was a lot of stuff that just went on. And look, I've never signed an NDA, nor did they ask me to. So, I don't know. I may make a video in the future talking about this kinds of stuff because when I tell y'all, it was just so much stuff that went down. And mind you, I worked there for 1.5 years. And if it wasn't for the people, it's always the coworkers why you stay. But if it wasn't for my coworkers and it just that being the best job I ever had, I'm only 25. So by that being the best job I ever had in my life, that's the only reason why I didn't leave like any sooner. I left like after a year and 6 months. Just because I just couldn't do it no more. Like mentally, I was so dead, and it gets to a point where me personally, I start turning into a bitch. Like, I'm not even going to cap with you when I know I have incompetent management, when your ideas don't be respected, when you're not respected in the workplace, when people are getting promoted and they don't deserve, regular workplace shit. That's just regular workplace shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say I wasn't expecting anything different, but what I will say is just I didn't expect it to get that bad that fast. You know what I mean? Like, from the first 2 to 3 months of me working there, changes started immediately. So at that point, I was kind of like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, I tried. I stuck it out as long as I could. You know what I mean? But I just wasn't getting nowhere. I wasn't making enough money to live on my own. I mean, I was working every 2 weeks and getting paid once every 2 weeks. I mean, I was working every week, but getting paid every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And then... And when you work as a bud tender, like, don't get me wrong, it's one of the funnest jobs you'll probably ever have in life if you are into cannabis and you're passionate about it and you have a good customer service. Like, it's a great job to have, but it's an entry level job. So they're not paying you that much, you know? And I know people who was working there for like 3 years when I started working there, they pay raise came up to like, I think like 18, maybe $18.50, maybe $19. Because at the end of every year you got like a 3% raise. So we had got like performance reviews and that gave us a raise, and then we had got a 3% raise. So I started off making $16, and when I left I was making $16.83. So, you know, but don't get me wrong, when I started in 2021, that was not bad. You know what I mean? But as inflation and everything just started, I just, started finding things that, but we'll talk about that later. I'm going to save all that for the video later. But that's not what I came here to talk about. But I just want to say Stizzy is the best. Stizzy throws the best parties. Wanna throws the best parties. And who else? Who else had a really good party? I want to say Select. I will say Select had a really great party, and I'm going to just throw this out there because this was the last one I went to. It's Vic Mensa's brand. What's the name of his brand? It's the, I don't want to have to look this up. I should know this. But what is Vic Mensa's cannabis brand? Oh, I know this. I know it has to do with gas. It has to do with like gas pedals, driving fast, shit like that, gas. I'm gonna just look it up. We ain't got that kind of time for me to sit here and be like, And he's from Chicago, so I gotta throw him out there. 93 Boys. That's his cannabis brand. So Vic Mensa owns 93 Boys, right? So he threw 2 parties. I believe he threw one in 2022, and then he threw one in 2023. So I went to both of them. The first one I went to was really nice. They had food at that event, but we wasn't late to the event, but by the time we got there and everything, stuff was still going on, but I never got any food. Like, we got appetizers, it was here and there, but I'm not tripping about that because he is an up and coming brand. He ain't got money like Stizzy. Stizzy is a company owned by Juul. So remember Juul pods? The first vapes for real? Yeah, they own Stizzy. So I'm not tripping about, I can't compare apples to oranges, you know what I mean? They got tobacco money. This is Vic Mensa's, brand new brand that just hit the market. But because of his industry connections, y'all, why? Okay, so the very first Vic Mensa party, like I said, the food was okay. I didn't get any of it really. They did have like professional rollers there who rolled. I didn't get one because the line was just so long. Again, when you go to these kind of parties and events, if you want to take advantage of everything, you really want to get there early, and I mean early. I mean, like, you want to get there an hour before it starts, because you got to be first in line to the stuff that you know is going to have a long line. So, but yeah, his party, they had like professional rollers. It was like an indoor-outdoor kind of party, so you couldn't smoke inside. But so they had so you had to go outside and smoke and everything in this parking lot. And then they had a bus. I want to say they had so they had a bus. So in Illinois, it's called the Sesh bus or Sesh tour or something like that. I think it's Sesh bus. SESH bus. And a lot of these brands, when they throw these parties, will have this bus come out. And so the bus is kind of cool because on the bus, now I've been on the bus like 3 times at this point, so the bus is nice. So it's just a really long like coach bus, and they got it like outfitted, and everybody, you can just go in there and you can smoke. Sometimes the Sesh bus provides pre-rolls. I don't know if that's provided from the event or that's just the Sesh bus doing that. I'm not sure. But the first time I went on there, it was at a select party, and they had a Sesh bus, and it was really nice because it was hot too. So you had to smoke outside. So in the warehouse that Select used, a lot of cannabis brands use that warehouse because it's not a lot of places in Chicago where they allow indoor smoking. And that's another big thing. Like, on-site consumption is that's another thing I'm like super, super passionate about, because I feel like, if people have bars and you can go in a bar and order your alcohol and drink, you know what I mean? They have bars attached to everything. I mean, if you allow people to drink and throw axes, I feel like you should allow people to buy their weed and have some type of lounge where people can also go and enjoy their weed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the double standard, and a lot of people in the cannabis community can attest to this. It is such a double standard, especially when it comes to laws and regulations and, like, what's legally acceptable, like driving high, how can we tell, and I feel like that's not the same versus alcohol in your system versus cannabis in your system, especially if you are a heavy smoker or a heavy, user, especially if you have medical issues. Cannabis is gonna be in your system. THC, CBD, that's all gonna be in your system. You could have smoked last week. It takes like 20-something days for that stuff to get out your system. Almost a month, depending on how heavy of a user you are. So, but that's, again, another time for another day. But yeah, so the party was decent. Oh, and the first Vic Mensa party, why y'all can't, I was gonna say Cannabis's brother. Oh my fucking God, no. Chance the Rapper's brother was there. I actually have a video of it. It's in my phone on Snapchat. But yes, Chance the Rapper's brother was there. What's Chance the Rapper brother name? Whatever his name is, I can't remember. I can't remember nobody's shit right now. But yeah, his brother was there, and I was like, oh my God, Chance the Rapper's brothers is here, and I thought that was so cool and whatever. And then a friend of mine, his best friend, who was a woman, she's actually friends with Vic Mensa, and so she was, I want to say DJing a little bit. I'm not sure. I can't remember, so long ago. But yeah, so my coworker, his best friend was friends with Vic Mensa, and then Cannabis's brother. What the fuck, bro? I haven't even smoked today. Chance the Rapper's brother was there, and he was like standing in front of me. Like, I was in a group of my friends, and then he was like in a group of his friends. I also have like pictures and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll show y'all some pictures, cause I still have those pictures and stuff. Let me see. Let me see. If I can find it, Jesus. That was so long ago. Dang, what would I even... Hold on, let me just search the picture. That was so long ago. I highly doubt I even still have those pictures. Yeah, no, they're not even on my phone. You know what? They're probably on my iPad, but I'm streaming from my iPad, so I definitely won't be able to look them up. And I haven't paid Apple, so they won't let me sync anything to my iCloud yet. So, yeah, they own that with me hard. Oh, you know what? I could go to Google Photos. Okay. Ooh, y'all. It was so long ago. Let me see. I'm gonna try to find it. Just give me a second. I know it was in 2022. Or was it? Yeah, it was 2022. And I didn't have my car at the time, so that had to be during the summer. Because I had got a ride with someone. With one of my coworkers, so... Oh, yeah, here it is. No, this is the select party. So, I can show y'all this. So, like, that's, like, the main floor or whatever. And, yeah, they usually have DJs and stuff. That's my friend. And then, oh, what were they doing over here? Oh, they was just giving out shirts. And they usually have professional picture takers there, so you get your professional picture taken. I still got those pictures from this party, too. That's my coworker. Yeah. That's my other coworker. Well, he don't work there no more. None of us work there anymore. Let me just tell you that. So this is where they gave out the batteries. So Select sells vapes. Oh, it was a short video, sorry. So this is what they sell. So this is what they were promoting, their click pods. So these are for your vapes. So Select has the square shaped vapes, and so that's why they have the square shaped pods. And I guess this is what they were launching at the time. So yeah. They don't even have that no more, because I think they didn't, like, rebranded. Like, last time I was working, they had rebranded. Yeah, these are the pictures I have. Those are my coworkers. Oh, this lady right here. When I talk about the company in my later videos, I'm going to talk about this lady right here. Of course, that's me. But her right here, the reason my company even existed is because of her and her family's money. But yeah, so I'm not going to get into too much detail, because I want to say that that's some juicy tea. That is some tea, honey. Oh, that is some tea. So, this is the sesh bus. So this is what they had on the sesh bus. Hold on, let me turn it down. I guess that I did that for Instagram probably. But this is what they had on the sesh bus. Okay, so those are pre-rolls. Those are one-hitters. And I don't think it was anything in those bottles. But these were just cards saying of what the pre-rolls were. So it was OG Tahoe, or no. Hazmat OG. That's what that was. So that was on the sesh bus that they had, because you can't smoke inside. So that's just one of the venues in Chicago where they don't let you smoke inside. I've only been to one venue, I think where they let you smoke inside, but typically you can't smoke inside. That's why a lot of them order the sesh buses or whatever. So yeah, that was Select. Now let me try to see if I can find the Vic Mensa one. June. I think Vic Mensa was later that year, because that was in June. I mean, that was in May. So let me see. I hope it's on here, because this is on my phone. So it's probably on my Snapchat. You know what? I'm going to look on my Snapchat. But yeah, so that's that. But let me see. I'm scrolling. Hold on, let me see if I can find some more Select pictures. No, that was it. Okay. Going to Vic Mensa. seeing much. Hold on now. Well, let me see. Vic Mensa might have been earlier that year, because after that, I was it was during the summertime. Like, it was cold. I mean, I had on shorts, so it wasn't. I mean, it was hot. I had on shorts, so I know it couldn't have been later that year. Let me see. Maybe right before the select party, because I remember, boy, at one point we was just going back to back to events. And then a thing with me that they would do, a lot of brands would host their events during the work week. Like, why? Why would you do that? Why not just put them on the weekend? Like, they'd be like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. Like, bro, niggas gotta work. Dang, when did we go? It was 2 parties. It was the first one I ever went to. And that was like summer. Because I had on shorts. 26 minutes. Doing pretty good. Okay. This is a select battery. So that's the one I got from the party. Or whatever. So you see, so you insert the pod up there. That's what that looks like. And this is what that came in. So that was the click pod. And this was the click battery for the click pod. Or whatever. Look at me trying to open it up. Oh, yeah, I dropped it. Just trying to open it up with one hand. Oh, my. I'm looking for this, y'all. I cannot find it. I know I went, and I know I got it on Snapchat because I was like, oh, my God, that's Chance the Rapper brother. And I was like, oh, should I go up to him? I don't know that man. He don't know me. I don't know him. So I was like, should I go up to Chance the Rapper brother? You know, I can't remember his name to save my fucking life. But yeah, he be out and about. Like, I have a lot of times my friends will come and tell me, like, oh yeah, I seen Chance the Rapper brother. Like, he just be out in Chicago. Like, as he should. But I'm trying to find the video where I went. I'm trying, y'all. This is escaping me so bad right now. But yeah, so that was that party. And then Vic Mensa threw the first one where I saw Chance the Rapper brother. And then the second one, that was the last one I went to. Now the second one I went to, y'all, why was G Herbo there? Who else was there? Also, it's this lady in Chicago. She does pole dancing classes and stuff, and she used to come to our dispensary all the time. And she was at the event. Oh, I'm gonna find them videos. But she was there, and she has she does parties. I didn't know she caters to parties. So like she had where G Herbo was there, Vic Mensa was there, and somebody else was there, like another rapper was there. It was G Herbo, Vic Mensa, and somebody else I can't remember. But at that party, Vic Mensa had professional rollers. They had this really fancy water that came in a glass bottle. I don't know the name of it, but it was fancy. And everybody just walking around with this big ass glass bottle. And you didn't want to throw it away because it was a nice bottle. And then, what else he had there? I think they had design your own skateboards. No, that was at the first Vic Mensa party where you can like get your own back of a skateboard design or something like that. Now, I would get it just to get it and hang it up because I don't skateboard. But that was the first one. But at the second one, it was they had food. So what Vic Mensa did actually, so they had 2 Lamborghini Uruses outside that you could go take pictures in. They had a helicopter outside that you could go take pictures in. I don't know if he arrived on a helicopter, but if he did, you know, that's some gangster shit. So I would have. But also at that one, they had a sesh bus too there. I I believe. And then they had a so instead of food, he catered. So they had Harold's and they had Uncle Remus catered the event. So you can go, so and then if you bought it, like if you got your ticket, you can get like a food ticket. You get a food ticket, and you had 2 drink tickets. So the food tickets, you could either go to Uncle Remus or you can go to Harold's. And I ended up getting Harold's because I never had Uncle Remus before. I wanted to try Uncle Remus, but the line was long. So I just got Harold's. Called it a day. And then they gave away, I think he gave away some pre-rolls. And yeah, and then G Herbo performed at the end. And somebody else was, Nardo Wick. That's who was there. So Nardo Wick performed. G Herbo performed. That's when Nardo Wick dropped that song Me or something with Future. Yeah, so he performed that song. G Herbo performed, and then the lady who do the pole dancing in Chicago, she was up there behind them with all her like stripper workers, girlies or whatever. They was up there just twerking and everything. Like it was decent. I can't like he did like. I feel like the first Vic Mensa party was more like a backyard kind of vibe. Like, you know, Chicago shit, like day party shit, you know, and it just went into the nighttime. And then he started DJing at the first party. And the first party felt really like super, like we was all kinfolk. Like we all knew each other, you know, it felt, because it wasn't too many people there. And also, I think his party started at like 6, because when we got there, it was still daylight, you know, summertime, especially in Chicago, it don't start getting dark till like after 8. So when we got there, it was still like daylight outside. So, you know, I think people, as the night went on, you know, that's when everything started calming down, and then that's when everybody started, you know, leaving and whatever. But so at the end of the night, it was really just a couple people there, and then they had to push everybody outside. So everybody was outside. Vic Mensa was DJing, you know, like I said, people could go on the sesh bus, or they was just outside boofing, chilling in their little friend groups. And then they had like a stage in the back. We didn't know if you can like go up on the stage, but we took pictures, and that's what I was trying to find, but I can't find it. So, but yeah, the second party was like a real industry party. It was super lit. Only thing I hated is that it started raining. Like, soon as the party was ending, it started raining. And, yeah. And then I had to take my heels off because they was the wrong size. So, I kept falling in them. Like, I just kept tripping and falling the whole night. So, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna take this shit off. Like, I'm gonna walk barefoot. My toes was done. Was they done? Yes, they was. Because I wouldn't have my dogs out if they wasn't. Yes, my toes was done, you know. But I had to walk barefoot. And you know what? Like I said, it ended up working out because it ended up raining. And everybody was running to their cars, trying to leave and shit. Like, it was wild. But yeah, Nardo Wick was there. G Herbo was there. Now, I could find that one. Because that was literally the last one I went to before I quit working at the dispensary. Because I was like, y'all got me fucked up. They had me fucked up. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Was that during the summer? That might have been during the summer of 23. Cause it was hot outside and it was raining. Hold on. Let me look. Y'all, I just be no, that's not it. Not it. I think I found it. Okay. No. We getting there. Hold on. Just bear with me. Is this it? Yes. Okay, I found it. Okay, it was crazy too. So earlier that day, they was having like this beach event at was this North Avenue? Somewhere up north. And we end up going. So that's my other coworker. I don't think she worked there no more either. But they had this at the beach. Y'all, Chicago would be lit in the summer. Let me tell y'all. We at the beach. Like, it was decent. Yeah, there's like, they was blowing foam and shit. No, that's not it. That's my other coworker. And we was trying to get foam before we left to get ready for the Vic Mensa party. But yeah, it was fun. watching these, y'all. I was trying to go get in the water. They weren't trying to get in the water. I'm trying to get in the water. I don't come here to look cute. I come here to get in the water. But yeah, that was that. But this was the party. It was decent. The drinks was hella expensive. I could have brought my own, but they was checking bags at the door. Anywho. But yeah, it wasn't really all nothing going on. They weren't selling no food. You couldn't get no water. Like, I honestly, for $20, I would have just had, we should have just had a beach day. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Yeah, you see, she tired, she hot. Like, it was that kind of day, bro. Had my Crocs on. Sand everywhere. That was her best friend. That's her best friend. And yeah, it was just too fucking hot, bro. So this was me. I was trying to get ready in the car. I was boofing in the car, yo. Let me see. I'm trying to get this glare. There we go. Trying to get ready in the car because they was rushing me, and we was like an hour late. It takes me forever to get ready, and then I should have just went home and got ready, because I got ready at my friend's, my coworker's friend's house, and I shouldn't have. I should have just went home, because I live down the street from her, you know. So I was like, I should have went home and got dressed, because then I could have did everything I need to do to get dressed and not feel rushed, and you know. But that's me. I know better now. But yeah, so this is when Nardo Wick was performing. Or G Herbo. This nigga was standing in front of me, so I couldn't get a clear view. Everybody was wet. Yeah, there go Nardo Wick and G Herbo. Sorry, y'all, I'm moving so much. Hold on. No, that was after. Okay, I ended up recording the whole thing, so I gotta go find that video. Once I realized I wasn't I couldn't get it on Snapchat, I think I went on my phone and recorded it. So let me see. That was June 2023. Okay, so let me go on Google Photos real quick, and I can find that. June 2023. Yeah, okay, so this was so I took these off of Vic Mensa's Instagram. So yeah, Nardo Wick was there. That's Vic Mensa, of course. Yeah, they was all there. And then there's G Herbo in the back. Yeah, G Herbo performing. And then, okay, I guess I didn't take a video. Bro, what the fuck was I doing? I'm so dead right now. Okay, so this is the beach party. It was a Y2K party. Anyway, but yeah. I guess I did take a video. I could have sworn I thought, because I was like, this nigga won't move. So I thought I recorded the whole thing. Oh, I didn't. That sucks. Oh my god. I really wanted that video. Oh, I think I know what happened. I was outside getting food, and I didn't know that he was performing. Because I ain't gonna hold you, on the flyer that Vic Mensa like sent out and stuff, and the only reason, so just a tip, if you work at a dispensary, majority of the times, like, they'll post these events. A lot of these events are not open to the public. So that's why, so for example, I worked at a dispensary, right? Okay, so when they throw events like these, what they will do is send it out to these retailers, all the dispensaries and companies and stuff. And then what they'll do is our company will then send us like a mass email, or they'll put it like, we had a Slack channel. So anytime there was an event, they will post it in our Slack channel, and then they'll be like, here's a code word to get your ticket, because it's not open to the public. And if it was open to the public, like they 9 times out of 10 posted a lot of these events on Eventbrite. So, but again, you have to have that code word to get your ticket. So, yeah, the public may be able to see it on Eventbrite, but you necessarily can't just buy a ticket. It's not nothing to buy. Like, a lot of these events I've never bought a ticket to. Ever in my life. I didn't have to buy no food. Only thing they made you buy was like if you wanted like I said, like the custom skateboard at Vic Mensa's first event, or if you wanted, custom stuff, like that kind of stuff, then they would have you buy it. But other than that, you didn't have to do all that. So I thought I got the video. I guess I didn't. Damn, I was fed up. I was already wet. I was just ready to go home. I was just so ready to go home because I couldn't get dressed the way I wanted to get dressed. I missed Nardo Wick, so I end up getting in on the end. So I saw G Herbo perform first, but I was outside or whatever trying to eat. And so G Herbo performed first. I missed that, and then Nardo Wick performed, and I got to see that. So yeah, at that point, I was just trying to record because dude was just standing in front of me, and people get funny in those type of environments, So I was like, you know what, I'm tired. I'm wet, tired. But yeah, it's fun events like that. So that's why me personally, I'm like, I may not work at a dispensary anymore, but y'all can holler at your girl. Y'all can holler at me. I'm keeping the scene alive. It's Chicago, nigga. I love hearing that on the radio. I feel like that's just so ghetto. But it's so Chicago. Like, if I don't hear that on the radio, what am I listening to? If I don't hear nobody say, it's Chicago, nigga, what am I listening to? Change the station. Okay, I brought out my old school thing. So anyway, I started this live, like I said before, because I wanted to go over the Christmas dispensary products that I got. Like I said, I did a video on it yesterday, but like I said, I have so many other videos that's got to be edited and uploaded before that. That video is probably not going to come out till February. So I was like, let me go live. So if you didn't see the last live, side note, the last live is not as put together as this one is, okay? So I need you to just bear with me. Now the product review is within the first 30 minutes. You don't have to watch the live post 30 minutes, okay? It's like an hour and almost 2 hours long. The product review is in the first 30 minutes. Everything after that, I don't know what to tell you. The weed started kicking in, okay? And I'm gonna tell you what I was smoking on. So, shout out to my brother. This is what he got me for Christmas. I'm assuming this is the dispensary that he works at in Michigan. So, shout out to, it's called High Profile Cannabis Store. So, I originally was getting this. It's called Fuel Cannabis Company, and it's called the Aider. So, what it is apples and bananas. I know you can't see it because it's backwards, but apples and bananas or whatever. And it was like 2 grams of stuff in here. Now, personally, the weed, we just go assume it was what was in the bag. Because as you can see, this was open. I didn't open it. Most of the shit in this bag came already open. And see, that's why I don't like getting presents from your family members. Because I don't know what it is about family members and getting you shit that is like the thought was there, but the execution was lacking. Because he gave me this, right? But then it was already open. It was no seal on here. It was already open. So I'm like, I don't even know if, I'm going to just say thank you because you didn't have to give me anything. But if you go buy me some cannabis products, please don't give me shit that you done smoked and ran through and fingered and shit. I don't want that. I want brand new products that you actively went and bought with your own money, Also because I already worked at a dispensary. My brother, he tried to be like me. So I already worked. I already know how it go down. Most of this shit probably was just samples that he got, you know. But he done dipped and dabbed in them, and he didn't smoke them all the way. So he was like, "Oh, this will be a great gift." No the fucking won't. Just give me give me my own shit. You know what I mean? And the reason why I can say that is because Michigan is complete. He could have got me $100 worth of shit, and this bag would have been fucking full. You see what I'm saying? Because in Michigan, they shit is cheap as hell. Like, you could get eighths for like $8, $7, $6, $10. You know what I mean? In Illinois, you will never find an eighth for that much. You will find a gram for $18, $12, but you will never find an eighth for anything less than $30. And that's because it's on sale. Okay? So, it was this. It's called Fresh Fine Premium Cannabis. And this one is Candy Cake. And it was 24%, total 29%. And then, like I said, it was the Fuel. Again, we're going to assume, because the stuff I got in here was popcorn buds. So, this supposed to be 8 grams. You're supposed to get 3 big-ass nugs and keep it pushing. That's not what was in here. So, we're just going to assume it was apples and bananas, because I don't feel like calling him. He's blocked. I don't feel like unblocking him just to call him and ask him what the shit was. Okay? And then it was the Sizzy disposable. I don't have that. It's in the house. I'm in my shed. Okay? So, I don't have that. But he also gave me these Caminos. I do like Caminos. And then I do like edibles that have CBD in them, because I got back problems. Okay? So he did give me these. I was like, okay, you know what? I'll give you that. Now, these, on the other hand, how many are in here? It's supposed to be 10 gummies in here. These are some other gummies. These are called Good Type, Passion Fruit, and it's got CBD in it, THC. Now, you got to press a button, because, like I said, all this stuff is child-proof. All right? It looks like it's 10 in there. Dude, let me see. Let me count. I don't know. It might not. It look like 5. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, how can I appreciate the gift and it ain't barely no shit in here? You know. Anyway, moving on. I'm not ungrateful. I'm tired. Anyway, these I bought yesterday. So these are camos. These are hemp wraps. These are my favorite wraps ever. Please sponsor me. Anyway, they're like $1.50, and they come 5 in here, and they're big as hell. So if you like hemp wraps, you like to smoke your own wraps, you don't want to keep buying blunts anymore, switch on over, get you some. They smell really good. All the flavors are on point, bro. I damn near smoked. And then, like, what I like about hemp wraps, they come 5 in a pack. I can literally buy, they all $1.50. So I could buy 10 of them at a time. And what'll be, $11, $12, whatever. And I'm good for, like, the next month. I'm good. Depending on how much I smoke, I'm good for, like, the next month. Like, you can't do that with blunts. I mean, you can, because they'd be, like, 2 for $1. But, you know, whatever. But that's what I like, you know. I like getting banged for my buck, okay? So that's all I got. That was all I got. I got the 2 edibles and the eighth and then this is how I know it wasn't the real weed that's on the bag that was in here. It was 2 grams in here. I measured it out. I guessed that it was 2 grams, and it was 2.3 grams in here. Now, whatever shit was in this bag, let me just put the bag down. Let me put the bag down. Whatever was in this bag, I hope my brother see this. Don't ever give me that shit again. When I tell you I was violently high, and I talk about it in the video that I recorded yesterday, not on the live. I didn't know. So if you go and watch my last live, I didn't know. Because when I got off the live, right, I went to go lay down. As soon as I laid down, it was like a 3rd and 4th wave all hit me at once. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Between whatever was in this bag and that Stizzy disposable, because I tried the disposable first. So I was like, oh, let me just, so you can see that in the live. I'm hitting the disposable because I'm like, let me see what this is talking about. Because, again, I don't know what the fuck it is. So I was just trying it. Between that disposable and whatever was in that little 8-pack. Y'all, and mind you, I've been doing this shit for a minute. I wouldn't have hit the disposable and smoked the blunt shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't think I was capable, I wouldn't have even been doing it. But when I tell y'all I tried to lay down and it felt like I was fighting for my life. Like, I was in there. You know when you get so high and you think, okay, I just need to lay down, and I sleep it off. No sleep was in this house. No sleep was present. Yeah, I was violently high. Like, when I say violent, I was violently high. Like, to the point where I couldn't keep my eyes open and I couldn't keep them closed, because every time I closed my eyes, I would just get dizzy and dizzier, and it was making me to the point where I had to throw up, and I started feeling nauseous, and I was like, oh, I'm too fucking high. I'm too high. Mind y'all, now granted, I have come down, from my tolerance level. Like, I used to be smoking 1 infused blunt a day. I used to go from smoking THCA powder to hash oil to 2 strains of weed in one camo wrap, So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, am I pussy? I'm going through, like, who am I? Like, I'm questioning myself also while trying to fight nausea. Like, trying not to throw up in my bed. Like, bro, it was so bad. It was so... And let me tell y'all, the blunt is still in the ashtray. If you think I'm fucking playing, I'm not lying. Where is it? This is still the blunt. This is still the blunt. I smoked a little bit of it yesterday, bro. I'm not touching this shit. I'm gonna put that motherfucker down. I'm not... No, you will... Satan, get thee behind me. For real. Cause, no, bro. I swear to God. Now, this is the premium fresh fine shit in the jar. This is what I rolled yesterday. That weed, more my speed, okay? More demure, cutesy, smokable, right? Smoked that shit yesterday. I was like, oh, this nice. This good. I could put it down. I could pick it back up. I could keep going. You know what I mean? Like, it got me high, but it's a cruise. I can cruise. No. This bitch want to be a fucking Bugatti and lap and shit like it's fucking Lightning McQueen. Like, no, bro, no. Who the fuck? You just walk up in here like that? I'm smoking right now, But I'm just letting y'all know I'm not finishing this. It's gonna take me all week to finish this shit. This shit, good. Whatever was in that little bag, well, next time I unblock my brother and tell him don't ever give me that shit ever again, I'm gonna come down there and I'm beat your ass at your job, bro. I'm not playing with you. I'm big sis. Who the fuck? Nigga, don't ever try me like that again. Bro, I almost called my daddy on him. Cause that was just disrespectful on hood. That was so disrespectful. I wasn't expecting that. Whatever was in that disposable, mind you, I've smoked Stizzy before. Like I said, I went to the Stizzy party. I got 2 of their carts at the party, and I got 3 of their batteries. So I've had their products before. Stizzy ain't never put me out like that. Whatever was in that cart, again, I don't know. It didn't come in the box. It's like a crackhead made my gift. Like, if I didn't know no better, if my brother didn't work there, I would have think the nigga robbed the place, took some shit home, smoked it all up, and whatever was left, he threw the evidence in the bag and gave it to me. Like, on hood. I'm not joking. But anyway, this that shit. This the shit. This is he who should not be named. This is fucking Voldemort. That's what I don't know what this weed is called, but it should be called Voldemort. Because it's he who should not be named or smoked. The fuck? Like, you're disrespectful. I might need to go get some water. And my toes getting a little cold. Like I said, it was 50 degrees today, but my phone. Right now, see, this blunt already starting trouble. Already. Dropped every damn thing. Everything. All right, hold on. Let me fix this real quick. in here. Okay. But yeah, this shit dangerous. Everybody can't live this life. It's not for everybody. You know? If I didn't already know, how to take care of myself when I get too high, I would be, and I'm not going to ever tell nobody don't go to the hospital if you feel like you too high. If you feel like you are violently high, yes, go to the hospital. But don't tell them you smoking bad weed. Do not tell them that shit. Because they be ready to blame it on some fucking weed. No, tell them you got too high. Not that there's no such thing as you smoking bad weed and you living to tell the tale. That shit is laced. Laced. It's not the weed's fault. Somebody else put extra shit in there. Don't blame weed. Because I remember one time I was drinking with my brothers and his roommates and shit. Mind you, I shouldn't have been mixing. I'm not a drinker. Alcohol do not sit well with me. I was mixing Patron and wine, and I forgot some other shit. Mind you, I'm thinking, if I just drink a little amount of each, I'll be good. And we were smoking. And we took, what else? What did we take? Was it LSD? No, it was acid. It was acid. I was doing too much. That's on me. I was good the whole night. I go home. I drive home. Go home. Get into bed. Try to lay down. Wired. I was fucking wired. And it was so bad to the point I just had this pain in my chest. And it just shot down. I thought I was having a heart attack. And I couldn't breathe. I was short of breath. So I ended up calling the ambulance. And I went to the hospital. And I told them that I had been mixing alcohol. And they was like, but you know how the nurses would get to you and they'll be like, so what were you doing? What's going on? What's happening? And I was like, I think I had alcohol poisoning because I was mixing alcohol and I was smoking weed and da-da-da. Okay, cool. That's what I said, right? Next time, when the doctor come in, it was a male. And he was like, so what do we have here? Was it some bad weed? I said, who the fuck told you that? Ain't nobody smoking no bad weed. If it was bad weed, everybody would be in here with me. We all smoked. I'm the only bitch in here who's having issues. Why? Because I was the only one mixing. Hello? That shit pissed me off. And I should have known better because it was in Indiana. The hospital was in Indiana. I should have fucking known better. I should have known better, bro. But, I was like, don't ever say some shit like that ever. If it was bad weed, everybody would be in this hole. Everybody would be in this hole if it was bad weed. It was not bad weed, bro. I had weed, but I also was mixing alcohol. I had alcohol poisoning. Let's stick to the facts, all right? You gotta take this whole easy. You gotta ease her out the stable, okay? I'm not playing no games. I'm not. I'm not playing no game. And she hit you hard. She hit you strong. She leave you with a headache. Oh, it's like a bad ex-girlfriend. You can't trust the bitch. Just can't do it. But yeah, so my only recommendation is this. The Fresh Frying Premium Candy Cake. I'm going to open it. Ow. I'm going to open it so y'all can see what it look like. It's the Big Nugs. Yeah. And the grinded up stuff is what's in here. Because I didn't want to put it back in the bag. Because it'd be so hard to get grinded weed out of those bags. I need some water. My jaw, yeah. Woo, chili! Look here, bitch. Let me stop. Before I get... Yeah, that's not the one you could do smoke tricks with. If you want to lose your lung, your life, your stamina, this not her. This not her. This not the one you could take around your mama house and you meet your peoples. This not her. This not her. She's not that girl. I'll have to get that later. She's not that girl, okay? This that bitch who would call the police on you after she hit you. Can't trust her. Hold on, let me go get some water. Water! Can't nobody tell me that Good Burger 2 wasn't a good movie, because it was. It was. I've seen it 3 times. It was that good. I don't know why, but I'm just so obsessed with butterfly cuts, layers, bangs. Like, don't give me no straight jet black. Like, and I know dark hair looks more natural, but I'm not scared of color. I'm not scared of look cuts, butterfly cuts, short cut. Like, I have never worn short hair. I would like to. I just think my face too fat. And my head too. It's not. I don't think I got that head. Woo! Needed that. What is this? What is with this piece of hell all night? Alright, it's 105. Okay. I'm gonna smoke the other blunt real quick and then I'm finna end it. Now the other one, I appreciate her. I really do. That's the home girl. That's the homie. Oh shit, where's my lighter? I mean, there's another one in here, but I prefer my lighter. Yep, see, I already feel it. Why? Y'all see me. I didn't even smoke it for like, I took like 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 maybe? And I didn't smoke it while I was in the house. It went out. I already feel it. It's so strong. Like, that's not normal. Like, it's just weed like that you can't function off of. Like, I'm not trying to, like, if I want to be stuck, I wouldn't even smoke that with friends. Like, it's just not enjoyable. It's not an enjoyable high. You know, especially if we in rotation. And my raps typically last. So, you finna hit that thing about 5 times and other weed. I wouldn't even do that to nobody. Like, I would not want to set nobody up. Because if we was just smoking my blunt, cool. But we finna smoke that and then others. Typically 2 or 3, depending on if you around real smokers, no. Because you see what happened to me when I mixed that shit with the fucking disposable. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. That shit just strong for no reason. I don't understand. This will make my nose itch. 108. Okay. Woo! It's not normal. It's not normal. This shit it's just too overpowered. Like, it just wants to take over. Can you say hello first? God damn. No manners. No hospitality. No common courtesy. Just a fucking brute. Yeah, I'm gonna end it at that. I will not be throwing up tonight. Anywho. If you have watched up until this point, thank you for joining me. Thank you for enduring. There are no class action lawsuits, but we appreciate your attention and energy and time spent here. Okay, like I said, definitely go check out the last live or my other lives or all my other content that I have, and be tuned. Like, when I tell y'all I have videos, I'm finna be dropping every damn day. No, not every day, but definitely dropping at least like 4 times a month, 5 times, because I typically drop a video every week. So I don't know, maybe we'll see, because I have enough videos to drop once a week for the next 2 months, including the ones I just made. Yeah, for the next month and a half or to 2 months. So we'll start off there and see where we go. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for coming. Also, if you want to check out my other YouTube channels, I have 2 more. So one is my foodie diaries, where I do cooking. You know, I go out to restaurants. You know, I'm finna start doing short reviews on there too. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we're gonna start doing all. I'm gonna getting all that together. But I do have a lot. I actually started that channel first before I started this one. So that channel has a lot more content to watch. But yeah, definitely check that out. And I'm finna start dropping some more videos. So I filmed my Thanksgiving. So I cooked Thanksgiving, and I filmed that video. So that's finna be edited after I finish all these cannabis videos. Then we're finna jump right back into that one. And then I also have a metaphysical channel. So if you want to, learn about the law of attraction, law of assumption, what is manifestation, materialization, Christ consciousness, that kind of stuff. And how to attract, abundance, and basically just my journey when it comes to all of that. Definitely go into my bio, click on that Linktree link, and you can see everything, damn near everything. So my Instagrams, my stuff. Now, I don't have no other social medias. Like, I deleted X, Twitter, I deleted Instagram, I deleted Facebook. So I don't have any dedicated Instagrams or Twitters dedicated to these channels. So yeah, bear with me. I'm just not in that mood for social media right now. Like, YouTube has been my only social media, and I am thoroughly okay with that. Especially since this is now my main, my main creative projects is on my YouTube channels. I'm okay with that. I'm spending time where I'm also trying to get some invest in. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you definitely want to see, I don't have any other Instagrams dedicated to these channels. Just my personal Instagram, and it was just my two personal Instagrams. That's it. But everything else, my other YouTube channels, those are on there. My Twitter is on there. I have a fan base account. I have not did anything with that yet. So fan base for me, it's a really great idea. And I think with TikTok maybe leaving the US market, I think fan base has a chance to come up. Only thing is, I wouldn't say put no long form content on there. Fan base is kind of like another, I like the platform, but if you specifically are good in doing your reels, doing your making those AI videos or taking clips from long form content and turning shorts into them. If you are into short form content creation, that's really all fan base is for, and going live. That's the only thing I would say I would use fan base for. But again, fan base is for if you have a fan base and a following. That's a great platform to just switch over to and just have people come on there. So me, I have one, like I said, you can add, or I took it off of there. I'm gonna put it back up there, but once I start getting into making my shorts and reels and short form content, then I will put my fan base back in my Linktree, because that's what most of that stuff's gonna go. But I'm not gonna put my long form or just go live. Really, that's all I would use that for. Especially if they allow you to smoke cannabis on live, we'll definitely be going to fan base. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Definitely check me out. Give this video a like. Drop a comment down below. Drop a comment of the genie emoji. Drop the genie emoji if you watched up to this point, and let me know. And I will be back at a later date. Be prepared for some videos to be dropping starting next week. Today is Saturday. Sunday. Today is Sunday. So starting Monday, be prepared, okay? Peace. See you later.